obuzibu bwe tufuna engatto zetusuubula nkyukule nnyo simanyi omutindo oba twamala kebera nga tuzingira ggwanga tusuubula engatto etwala 2 aba gitunda 2 kitundu ogiguza omuntu enkera ng'ebambulukuka so challenge y'amaanyi omuntu okugulako ekintu ekyebbeeyi then ogenda okutuuka ate nga kibambuse so simanyi kyakukolaawo n'ebbeeyi nene simanyi oba kyekiyinza okukolebwa okulaba nga ebbeeyi y'ebintu ezakkanamuko Dumba Vincent giri atonde katale.
Thank you so much, Mr. Vincent Ndumba. I know you're watching us. Actually, your shop is at Luengo Market. Congratulations for even being so courageous to send us this particular video. So we don't give fake promises, and I'll be sure to make sure that you get your solution. So to get you that particular solution, we are joined on phone by Mr. Alan Mulindwa. He is a partner, Stop Counterfeit Products. This is an NGO that really helps, fight this battle against counterfeit. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How about you?
I'm fine. How is it there?
Thank you. We're fine. Thank you so much for, accepting to answer to a call this early morning and accepting to give solutions to our trader, Mr. Vincent Ndumba. He's actually a trader in shoes. I'm sure you actually saw this video. Now, what he says is that he buys shoes from wholesalers within the country. He can buy a shoe at around 20K and sell it at around 25,000 UGX. But the issue is the quality of shoes. So he'll sell it to maybe customer X, but in a few days time this customer will come back to him complaining about the shoe having been worn out in such a short span of time. So what would be the ideal solution to you? Because this question is on regulations. Who is monitoring these goods coming into the country that of course is making people like him suffer losses?
Yes, thank you very much for that question. Actually, what he is suffering is part of the greater problem that Africa as a whole and Uganda or East Africa is also suffering. It is very good that now that the person who's actually selling the shoe is feeling the pain. The pain is that the consumer, who's the final person, is now able to identify that the product is not good.
Right.
So that is the most important thing, that when we're dealing with counterfeit, there must be consumer awareness, that the final person is aware that the product is not good. My advice to the person who's selling the shoe is very simple, that he has to now look for quality shoes. But at the same time, he has a challenge that when you're looking for quality shoes or quality products in Uganda, do not necessarily reflect with the price. So the reason why people go and then buy the cheaper products is because he's selling, first of all, to a persons who are in the villages, and they look at the price so much. But if they're identifying the shoe and seeing that the shoe is fake quality, then that is something that the consumer is seeing, and the person who is selling the shoe is affected. Now the channel has to go back to the regulators.
Right.
And when we talk about the regulators, we are talking about ourselves, who are one of the stakeholders. We are talking about URA, we are talking about UNBS, and we're talking about PIVOC when we talk about shoes especially which are imported in the country. We are having challenges in PIVOC because if we have standards in shoes, the kind of shoe is supposed to bring, if it says genuine leather, is it checked to be genuine leather? So how did such shoes get into the country in the first place? We do not want to point fingers to our fellow stakeholders, but this is an internal problem, and we want to actually work together as stakeholders to stop this.
Right. Mr. Allen, just maybe a quick solution for him, because his concern was he purchases maybe one pair of shoes at 20 Uganda shillings, 20K Uganda shillings. Now that's 20,000 UGX, and he says that that's pretty much on the higher side, meaning we always go by this virtue where we think expensive is quality and cheap is expensive, meaning cheap is of low quality. So what are the quick solutions for him to be able to identify maybe something that is real from that is counterfeit?
Okay, that's a very difficult question, but to answer that in brief, he has to change the line of business that he's doing.
Okay.
Because if he is doing business and he's purchasing from the same person who's his distributor, and the person is giving him no quality shoes that the market actually, or his persons who are buying from him, consumers, are rejecting, the best thing is for him to shun. So if he shuns those goods or shuns purchasing from that person, probably could be maybe in second-hand shoes.
Right.
Because if he's dealing in second-hand shoes, and then maybe the price is a little bit high, and somebody knows that he's bought a proper leather shoe, it's better than somebody thinking that bought a brand new shoe, and the shoe itself is a shoe that will not even last for 2 months or 1 week, as we have seen sometimes.
Right, right.
And then the other solution, of course, will be that we encourage people as Stop Counterfeit Products Africa to always come and put up these claims. UNBS is also always open for somebody to come and make a complaint, because we deal with that person who imports those shoes. Because if they have a PVOC or they have that certificate and they're bringing in goods of low quality compared to what they have declared or what the PVOC is saying, right, that's where we start to have an issue with them. So on the higher side, yes, we are interested in that, and UNBS will be interested in that. But also on his side, it is important that Ugandans start shunning counterfeit products.
Right, right, right. And maybe as we come to a close on this particular note, do we then say that he's actually open to come to your offices so you can help him with this particular matter that he's handling at hand? Because pretty much we look at him as a whistleblower.
Yes, true. And we have opened actually with engagement with the IGG, because some of these persons are government persons. So if an issue has to do with products of that nature that have passed and been certified to fit for Ugandan purposes for consumption, then that person, whoever was in government, has to be apprehended. So we look at him as a whistleblower, and he's welcome to our offices, and we can assist him in that way, because he's losing value for money.
Right.
So him as a businessman is losing money because his sales are going to go down, and then the final consumer is losing money. So where does all this money of Ugandans go? Mm-hmm. So a solution has to be made. So he's welcome to our offices. Okay.
Thank you so much, Mr. Alan Mulindwa, partner, Stop Counterfeit Products here in the country. Mr. Mulindwa, just a snippet. I'm sure he's watching. Mr. Vincent Ndumba is actually watching you today. Where can he find your offices? In 1 second.
Or you come to Jumbo Plaza on Parliament Avenue, Plot 2, and then you look for Stop Counterfeit Product offices. Okay. Thank you so much. Have a great day. All right, okay. So, Vincent Ndumba, I'm sure you're watching us today. You are the first person to actually get solutions on this particular segment. Keep your views coming. The hashtag is Morning at NTV. Send as many questions as possible. We will honor up to our pledge. We'll make sure that you find practical solutions directly. If not from me, the business consultant, then from authorities that are directly involved in making sure that your business thrives. Of course, we'll try and get a hold of UNBS and URA for them to maybe also give the view on this particular story. You have been treated, as Mr. Mulindwa has said, you are now a whistleblower. So be sure to make your way, Mr. Vincent, make your way to their offices, and they'll be sure to help you out. So here, that's the pledge. Business updates every single day. We'll make sure that we give you practical solutions to your business challenges. The drill is 0750-933-088. Send in a short clip. You have a smartphone. I'm sure you also have data. Just record yourself in your shop, wherever you are. Send in your challenges. Just tell us a short description. Tell us what your challenge is, and right here on the show, we'll be able to send in and also share your solutions to you directly live on air. And also, Mr. Vincent Ndumba, one thing that you also need to do, now I'm changing my crown, I'm now a business consultant. Be sure to be honest with your clientele. Do not let your clientele base fizzle out just because of this particular challenge. Now, moving forward, now that you know there's a challenge, be honest with your clientele. The other solution would be look for alternatives. As Mr. Mulindwa has told you, now you know that that particular supplier does not have authentic quality shoes. Look for alternatives and make your business thrive. Thank you so much for being part of Business Updates this morning. The hashtag is Morning at NTV. Be sure to be part of us yet again tomorrow. Business Updates still continues. We are coming back with Rita Kanya. Don't go too far.
I'm right here.
saw the director decided to take a bumper.
Like, let's just surprise them. Hello. I do not have any superpowers. I do not. Okay, I just magically appeared. I did. Now, I wanted to ask Mala, can I also be able to send in my challenges?
Yes.
I can?
Yes.
Can I start now? Hello, people. I am. I'm going to send in my video later on. Perhaps they will be able to help me. But what you're doing is so amazing, and I think a number of people definitely need to be a part of this. It's always good to. They say a problem shared is a problem solved.
Right.
Yeah, so we're definitely going to be helping you in morning at NTV. We've also been helping you with nutritional bits of it from the show. I was able to finish my glass of juice. I'm going to have a second serving soon, just after the show. I need to first contain myself. The Lon's restaurant was a part of this amazing breakfast that you can try out, sandwiches with vegetables and beef as well, or chicken. But today is Monday. It's the start of the week, 10 days before we finish February. We just left with 10 days. But one thing that comes to mind this morning for me personally was mental health. It's very important what you say to yourself each morning as you wake up, as you go through your day. Not saying, oh, I don't think I can do this. Oh, I think I need an extra day of the weekend. Oh, what worst thing can actually happen after this? How about you say, I can do this. Yes, Mala, I can do this. I can get through the week. I don't know what positive vibes Mala has been telling herself this entire morning. What did you tell yourself?
Like, let's do this.
You know?
We don't have an option. Let's do this. Let's change the world. Very important.
Yeah. So as you tell yourself, look, think of that one thing you can always tell yourself each and every single day as you start the day. May it be positive, first of all, and may you believe it. Before anyone else can believe it, you have to believe it, because I have learned today that physical health is important. We're always telling you exercise, do this and that, eat right, and no one is telling you what to think of, because physical health is also, it's on the same range as mental health. What does it mean to have a very good, vibrant body, but you're not putting it to use because you don't believe in yourself? That's something to think about.
Exactly, exactly. So be sure to be part of us tomorrow, 6:30 to 9 a.m. and we'll have this and so much more just for you. The hashtag will always be #morning@NTV. Let's say goodbye. Have a blessed day, guys.
And
Bye-bye.
have a good start to your week.
You're watching Morning at NTV.